Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. We're done on day 400 or 226 of 2025 and continuing the story of Grab All, Lose All. The tree now had settled down on a beach into the sand next to the ocean. The man, can you imagine, was startled by what had happened and wondered what was going to happen next. Was the tree going to take off again? What? Now, he noticed that the sand was catching the moonlight in such a way that there were sparkles in the sand. And he began to get curious about this. Slowly, he inched his way down to the sand, keeping a hand on the trunk of the tree. And he picked up one of those glittering stones and noticed that it looked like a jewel, cut as it was, beautiful. He saw that there were other stones out in the sand, and trying to keep a hold of the tree as best he could, he picked up one gem after another. He could tell that they were different colors, but in the moonlight, he really couldn't clearly see them. He kept close to the tree, of course, and gathered up the stones that he could that were within reach, but also within a safe distance of the tree, because he did not want that tree to take off without him. And he was hoping that that tree was going to take off again and take him home. After some time, he had all the stones that he could easily wrap up in his turban. And he decided, well, the only good thing to do was to climb up into that tree again and hope that it would take off. It had never not been next to the river, so he had hope that it would end up there again. Almost falling asleep, the tree began, or the man almost falling asleep, the tree began to shake again. He grabbed on for dear life, and the tree lifted up into the air, but this time he wasn't as fearful as the first and began to truly enjoy this journey through the air, eyes wide open, looking at the terrain and landscape, seeing now once again familiar places. The tree began to descend again. He could make out the river. He could even, by the moonlight, make out his home. And the tree descended closer and closer until its roots nestled again into the ground there by the river. You can imagine his feeling of relief at being home again, but also this feeling of wealth